Morning peoples, how you doing? It is Saturday morning and obviously the beginning of the weekend, so I hope you all had a nice Friday night. Jade and I went to Blue Water last night, surprise surprise, and got something to eat. Then we came home, watched a bit of MasterChef, watched an episode. Did we watch Cheaters last night?
No, we watched Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, we watched Hell's Kitchen as well. We like the kitchen programmes. And this morning it's 10 to 8 now, 7:50. I'm just driving Jade to work because this evening we're going for a meal at my sister's house, and it didn't really make sense for Jade to come home first and then go to my sister's, because my sister lives quite near where Jade works. So I'm going to drop her off to work this morning, and then I've got to be in the gym by 9 o'clock, and I'm hoping that my cousin Gareth is going to show up. He said he wanted to come, and I spoke to him about it and he said he was going to let me know, but he hasn't. So I'm hoping that he's just going to rock up, but maybe not. But it'd be good to see him anyway. And then for the rest of the day, I don't know. I'm thinking I might go to the cinema or something like that, possibly. Not too sure. I haven't quite decided. But Jade is off to work. Jade, say hello.
Hi.
You look well weird. You look like you're crouched over.
What?
Is that just the angle?
I don't know. I make a
Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much my morning. So I just finished at the gym, absolutely knackered. The day is turning out to be a very, very beautiful day indeed. Got 14 degrees Celsius on the thermometer already, and I've got some excellent news for you guys. Well, not for you guys actually, you won't give a fuck, but excellent news for me, and that is that tomorrow I am going to the Arsenal game at the Emirates. I haven't been for absolutely ages, and I managed to get some tickets from a guy on Twitter for both me and Jade. And Jade has never been to a football match before, let alone the mighty Arsenal playing the best football in the world. So I'm really, really excited to take her to her first football match. I think that's absolutely awesome. I'm going to be able to take her to her first football match, and it's only against West Bromwich Albion. No disrespect to them, but I'm hoping we get a nice win, and her first game at football, her first time at a football game is going to be an enjoyable experience. Really excited. Well, as you guys know, I normally spend Saturdays with Brooke, but she's got to go and see her dad today, so I am all alone. I've spoken to loads of my friends, and everyone's out and about. A lot of my friends are travelling as well, which is making me very, very jealous indeed. And I've decided that I'm going to go to the cinema, because Jade doesn't really like going to the cinema, which is beyond me, by the way. I said it to her earlier. She goes, "What, you're going to go on your own?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh, why?" I was like, "Well, because no one's around, and also because you don't like going." And Jade was like, "Well, I don't mind going, but you never give me any notice." I'm like, who needs a notice to go to the cinema? Cinema is not something you really need to plan, is it? It's like one of those things where you just say, "Oh, let's go to the cinema." Well, that's what I do anyway. Maybe I am ridiculously spontaneous when compared to other people, but I seriously don't think so. I really don't think going to the cinema needs to be planned. Anyway, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to head over to the cinema. I put it out on Twitter as to what I should go and see, and most people came back and said Spider-Man 2. So I'm going to go and see Spider-Man 2 at 20 past 2. It's 20 past 12 at the moment. I'm just watching Hannibal, and then I'm going to go get a shower, get ready, and head down to the cinema and watch Spider-Man 2. So I hope that it's a good one. And another thing I was going to say as well, that was it. I made a total cock of myself the other day, because I was thinking that this was some kind of radio, if you guys remember, because it kind of had volume buttons on it and stuff like that. But actually, it's a universal remote control in the shape of a odd-shaped football, which is peculiar, I think. And the other thing that made me look a complete cock is that the cup that I was, the mug, sorry, that I said, what's the point in giving me a black mug? In the comments, everyone corrected me and said, if you put hot water in it, it changes colour. And you guys are obviously completely right as well. So the person who said that, thank you very much. Just had my car cleaned, and I am on my way to the cinema to watch Spider-Man 2, which I probably have just told you in the video, because obviously the segments get stuck together. To me that was ages ago, to you it was probably 30 seconds ago. But anyway, I am, like I say, on my way to the cinema, and also after that I've got to go back to Jade's work, pick her up from work, and then we're going to my sister's house where we are going out for dinner with, we're not going out for dinner, we're going to my sister's house for dinner with my parents. So that's kind of my evening, nothing exciting, but do love a bit of family time. I'll tell you what I was going to say to you guys as well. Quite often, obviously, you get bad comments. You know, you get people saying, you know, fuck Apple, fuck Android, whatever it might be. You know, like your computer's shit, or you know, whatever it is. Sometimes people go further than that and be nasty, rude, offensive, disgusting, you know, whatever it might be. And 99.9%, Jesus Christ, man, it sounded like that kid was getting fucking raped or something. 99.9% of the time, I just kind of pass over, don't really give a fuck, and it doesn't affect my day in any way whatsoever. Now, I know a lot of people who can't do that. A lot of people, it actually affects their emotions for that particular day, or even longer than that, and sometimes stays with them, and they really you know, don't like it at all. They find it quite difficult to deal with. Luckily that is not me, but at the same time, what it does make me realise sometimes is just how nasty some people can be. Sometimes you know that someone has really tried as hard as possible to say something that is going to upset you or offend you or whatever it might be. Luckily, I'm almost impossible to offend. Me and my friends are so rude to each other that I just don't even know if I would. I think I'd find it difficult to be offended, I think. But yeah, sometimes when you know that someone's gone out of their way to be particularly nasty, you think to yourself, like, I can't actually believe that there are people like that in the world. Actually, that's a naive way of looking at it. I think what I'm trying to say is that I sort of sometimes go around in this bubble because most of you guys are so cool, and I just get great comments. We all have chit chat, banter. I have lots of football banter, for example, on Twitter and stuff like that, and debates about technology and even personal stuff as well. I think sometimes I become a bit naive to the fact that there actually is a lot of fucking shitbags in the world as well. Now, I always try and make myself believe that most people in the world are good, and that is true, but sometimes I do forget to remember that there's a lot of scumbags in the world as well, and there's a lot of really nasty people who just want to throw really pussy, wimpy insults at you that they wouldn't dare say to you in real life. And sometimes it just makes me feel a little bit disappointed. Like I say, I think it's just me being naive. Well, I know it's me being naive, but anyway, what can you do? So, just finished watching the amazing Spider-Man 2, and I've got to say, it was pretty goddamn awful. When I was younger, I really enjoyed Spider-Man comics, and I loved the cartoon as well, the original cartoons, and I loved the ride as well over in Orlando, the 3D one. But the movies, all of them, including the last lot as well, they were, I mean, the actor that played Peter Parker in them was absolutely horrendous. And this one, he's an alright actor, but I don't know, it was just boring as hell. It was so boring. They put far too much crappy storyline around it, and it was just, I don't know, I just didn't enjoy it at all. I'd give it like a 4 out of 10, and that's purely for the incredible CGI. So yeah, a bit disappointed with that one really. I kind of wish I'd gone to see Captain America. A lot of people did tweet me and say, oh, you've made a bad choice, and they were right. But I will see Captain America at some stage, and yeah, just really disappointed really. Why can't anyone make a good Spider-Man movie? It's so easy to make a good Spider-Man movie. It just amazes me how badly they can get it so wrong. On a positive note, the weather is absolutely stunning, as you can tell. I've got 17 degrees Celsius, which is absolutely perfect. Now I'm going to make my way over to Jade's work, pick her up, and then head off to my sister's. So I decided to pop home on the way back because I was running a little bit early, and the reason for that is not just because I'm running early, because I need to upload this video and I'm not quite sure how good my sister's broadband is. So I figured I'd come home, upload the video, which is why I need to call it a day on this vlog. Anyway, guys, I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do go ahead, hit that like button for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.